Okay, folks, week 9. This is day 2 after my second chemo infusion. Week 9 of the straw bale garden, and again the transition from what was an early summer to a very hot, dry summer in the backyard. I wanted to show you this beautiful Russian globe thistle now that's fully opened. I just love it. The bees and the hummingbirds. Actually, look at, there's a honeybee, which are slowly declining across the whole landscape. On that one right there, again, my bee balm. The different colors are in full bloom. Some are already fading. This was that beautiful pale pink that I had completely lost all my cool weather pansies to these I don't know 3 or 4 consecutive extensive heat waves that we've had. Again, it's 90 degrees today. Everything's going to bolt. I am very pleased with the perennials here, the perennial bed. Before this last chemo, got some more beautiful glads open today. This is a gorgeous salmon pink. This bee balm, the raspberry wine, is starting to fade, but it's still a huge hummingbird draw. I have another one of this pretty double pink lupine coming up. I definitely am going to save the seeds. These they look like pea pods on there. Those are lupine seeds, and eventually as they dry, they actually will crack open in the middle of the heat of the day, and sometimes you get pinged in the face. You think you got hit by a BB. There's another lupine that's open now. These are really early opening spring blossoms, so I'm very pleased to see a second blooming on some of these. Coneflower's doing well. My bee butterfly, oh my goodness, there's a hummingbird sitting right on that post, right in front of that crocosmia right there. I don't know if you can, now she's going to go to the crocosmia. The kids are all fledged, so now the backyard is full of hummingbirds. For Cindy Mead, that is my stand of Asclepia. This is called sweet vanilla, or I always called it swamp milkweed. It's the host plant of the monarch butterfly. Again, declining across the horizons because of the use of glyphosate, which is killing off all the natural native milkweed. I got into this bed and did a lot of weed pulling before my chemo. I also planted a bunch of these little miniature butterfly bushes. Scabious is in full bloom. The coneflower, this is one that I got like two or 3 weeks ago from Runnings at 50% off. Oh, there's my first Thisbe of the year. Oh, that's my little hummingbird moth. Let me see, Himeris Thisbe. I have been waiting all season to see them, and look at, you guys are getting the first premiere video of my darling little moth. To me, they look like a flying shrimp, but they approach the blossoms just like a hummingbird, hence the name. It's actually a sphinx moth. It's a clearwing. They call it a hummingbird clearwing moth, and he's a favorite of Maui. His Latin name is Himeris Thisbe. We just think Thisbe is just a proper little English name, so that's what we've nicknamed him. Oh, I couldn't be more happier. This makes it all worthwhile, all the sweat and blood and sweat that I poured into this garden this year. I'm just going to keep the video on them, folks, because I just adore them. Maybe I can get a nice still snapped out of this, but in case you've never seen one, I hope I'm getting them. It's kind of hard to see out here in the bright, hot sun already, just what exactly is on this screen. But again, I'm hoping you're getting to see my little Thisbe baby. Well, that made everything sweet. I've been heavily watering the gardens through this drought. You can see how the strawberry plants are just kind of folded up and wilted, even though I probably dumped 2 gallons of water on them yesterday. I have my sprinkler actually set right up on this platform of a bench, and it hits both the straw bale garden and then the perennial bed here. I just let it go for about a half an hour. I'm sure my water bill is going to be wonderful this year, but you know, after putting all this work in here, it would literally kill me to lose everything to this drought. So you know, it's worth the money. I got another little surprise. The blue rose over there, open. It's faded now, but that was my surprise rose that I got from Lowe's for $5. way back in probably April because it didn't have a tag on it. It was a surprise to see what it was going to be, and it surprised me with a beautiful blue rose. This is a butterfly bush that I transplanted from my previous stand of them against the fence, which I have now reclaimed with boxes full of annuals. The critters almost wiped out completely these two boxes. They got into my glads the other day, just completely wiped them out. These zinnias should already be up and blossoming by now. I'm really disappointed at the quality of the soil that I used. I did start finding, you see the little holes on my cabbages, that's from those little white butterflies that fly around. They're actually called cabbage butterflies, and they lay their eggs on cabbage leaves or broccoli, anything. And those are those nice little green caterpillars that you find in your broccoli after you've washed it thoroughly and cooked it. Nothing's grosser than finding a little meat with your vegetables that you didn't plan on. So I had an old bottle of BT, which is Bacillus thuringiensis. It's a bacteria that only kills caterpillars, and it works best. It doesn't harm any other creatures, and it works best on cabbage plants, cole crops, for that kind of larval control. Now these, the critters haven't attacked these boxes too badly, so you can see